All right, guys, welcome to Greggles TV. We have the new beta update from Samsung, and I wanted to kind of go through it. I took a screenshot, and here's everything that they updated. So you can see bugs that have been fixed continuous display error, malfunction after closing navbar. I'm not going to read every single thing, but basically they fixed a bunch of things. I don't know of any of these issues that I've personally had with it, but obviously some people have been having these issues with the beta. But otherwise, mine's been pretty rock solid using it. Fixed a Wi-Fi NFC connection error when setting as a routine. I mean, some of this stuff, it's like, I would think a lot of people probably don't even use some of this stuff. Fixed background color off issue, fixed call termination in Samsung Message app. And then there is a known issue, which is where the edge and tool panel sometimes does disappear. Now I'm going to go home. One thing I read that they did change was when you bring down the control panel. Now I have mine. I have mine non-separated right now, but they switched the volume and the brightness. The brightness used to be on the bottom, and the volume for what you were listen to music, whatever, was at the top. So they've now switched that. They flip-flopped it. I know they did that in the update. That's something new. But what about like the smoothness? Is it still like super smooth or not? Is it buggy? How's it feeling so far? Just to show you. And to me, I'll be honest, it feels just as smooth as the other one. So I'm not sure if they still have that issue. I never noticed it really either. I'm not like slowing this stuff down and noticing it. It just looks super smooth to me. But again, and you see it's still, sometimes when you go to some of the thing, like when I went to that Google thing, sometimes there's still a little bit of jagged edge to it. It's not super smooth, but I don't know if I would blame that on Samsung. Maybe I would. But now it's smooth. You can see it's almost like it needs to open up first before it's like continuously smooth with the animation. Another thing I found, at least I think I found, go into settings, and then if you go into navbar, and then navbar, and we go into the live notifications, and it said maps before, but I could have swore it just said maps. It didn't have the Google Maps notification on there, so that when you're in these apps, they'll have that little live notification. So for instance, like the voice recorder, I'll just have that going, and then I'm gonna open up maps. At the top here, I have my quick notifications, and let's just see if let's just put it on the lock screen, see if it shows up. I can't swipe through the map for some reason. It doesn't show up there. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or it's working as designed. But Google Maps still doesn't show up as a swipeable menu item. Also, when you go into Gaming Hub, one of the new things they added was they added the option to set the screen refresh rate with the game booster. So if you use the Gaming Hub, which I don't really use it, I know it just kind of turns on or whatever, but I don't really go in here, but you are able to set a screen refresh rate. When you go into the settings of your phone app, this was here before, but I don't think I pointed it out. They have record calls, so you can show a notification after recording. You can look at your recorded calls or listen to them, right? Actually, I think they get transcribed. You can also delete the old recordings as well. So kind of cool that that's built in now. Some people are probably going to ask about good lock. Some of the stuff still isn't updated for this, such as Home Up, I should say, or Navstar. Theme Park is. But some of this stuff just isn't ready for, I guess you can download Edge Lighting Plus. Camera Assistant does work. Nice Catch does work. Nice Shot it looks like it does work because I can download it. Edge Touch. So some of the stuff works, but the ones that I like to use all the time just aren't ready for prime time, such as Navstar and Home Up. Yeah, one thing they still haven't added, and I don't think they will, is when you swipe down from the left, you can see your notifications, but when you swipe down from the right, especially if you have these things separated at the top, it still just shows notifications. I wish it would pull down the quick toggles if I was on the right-hand side. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't. And then, or even at the very least, 2 fingers maybe would do it. That would be great, but it doesn't. Just some minor things that I'd like to see added. I don't think they'll add it, but it would be nice. So as of right now, I'm not seeing a lot of changes within this in terms of anything that's changed remarkably. Everything seems smooth, and in this short period of time, I haven't seen any issues with lag or anything. I mean, that's only, sometimes, like I said, you'll see like a little bit of not smoothness, like when I pulled that the first time again. It's not super smooth when I do that, but otherwise this is pretty freaking smooth overall. And I'm still happy with it. I love the overall direction that they're going with this. It's just it's nice. I like it. So overall, so far, again, not a huge update from what I've seen. Everything is running smoothly, and I haven't seen any issues personally myself, but if anything pops up, I will definitely do another video and let you guys know of any new features that have popped up that I've found. The OnePlus 13 is official. It's going to launch on January 7th. That's where they're going to unveil everything about it. It will have IP69 water resistance, which is crazy because it's the same as IP68 in terms of the submersion of water that it can handle and also the dust resistance, but it also adds a layer of I think this can go like up to 184 degrees Fahrenheit. It can withstand that, and then it can also withstand high pressured water being thrown against it, or whatever you want to say, whatever the word would be against it. So it's amazing what it's going to have. A 6,000 milliamp battery. There's a lot to like about this phone. Should have Qi 2 wireless charging. Should also come with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is gonna be a beast of a phone. So a lot to look forward to this. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on this one, but it's just looking like a total beast spec-wise with the phone. Next up is about the Galaxy S25 Ultra phones. There's some interesting information that Ice Universe has leaked out, and here it is. He's saying that he has seen some S25 Ultra renderings, which are very beautiful, but he can't post them. The narrow bezel exceeds all current mobile phones, including the Xiaomi 15 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Blue, the color, the back cover is a lighter blue, and the middle frame is silver with a hint of blue. Sounds kind of cool, except I'm not a huge light blue fan. Black, the back cover is black, but the middle frame is silver. That sounds dope. White, the back cover is white with silver, and the middle frame is very light silver. That sounds even better. And then the gray, the back cover is gray with a hint of gold, and the middle frame is the same. But we're not done with just talking about how beautiful the S25 Ultra is going to look, because we've got, again, some great information about this, and we've talked about this the other day, but it's being confirmed by Chun that the S25 series, that's the 25, 25 Plus, and 25 Ultra, will all come with Qi 2 wireless charging standard. However, it will use the standard Qi 2 without magnet, which is also known as MagSafe across the world. So only upgrade so far is wireless speed up to 25 watts instead of 15 watts. So you're getting a 10 watt increase in the wireless charging. You'll also need a Qi 2 wireless charger, though you can buy Samsung's first party case with Qi 2 magnet ring. So if you want to take advantage of the wireless charging with magnet built into it, you will have to buy a compatible charger. So from what I could have swore, and I could be wrong, I think I'm wrong, the Galaxy S25 Ultra, again, I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, has a magnet built into it, but it looks like it's being removed on the S25 series. I should say the S24 has a magnet. So it looks like S25 will not have any magnet in the back of the phone, so you will have to get a case that has a magnet built in, or buy a magnet of some sort in order to take care of the complete wireless charging with magnets. But 25 watt wireless charging is a reality on the S25 series, and that's awesome. I'm so glad that they're finally boosting that. Now, maybe next year, because we already know this year they're not doing it, maybe we'll get faster wired charging as well. We're stuck at 45 watts on that. This was pretty cool, and I thought I would share it with you. If you have Samsung Care Plus and you have it with theft and loss, because there's two that you can choose from. You can choose Samsung Care Plus or Samsung Care Plus with theft and loss, meaning that if you break it or it gets stolen or lost, you can get your phone replaced, and you probably will have to pay a deductible. So it's an extra cost. I think it ends up being like $5 or $6 more per month for the theft and loss. So if you live in a bad neighborhood, or you're concerned with losing your phone, or you're just concerned of being things, taken from you, that would be a reason to get it. But there's also potentially another reason, because a Reddit post has come out saying that there's now a $0 front screen repair with Care Plus plan. And he got an email saying that we are pleased to announce exciting recent changes to the Samsung Care Plus plan with theft and loss. Effective January 15th, Samsung and Samsung Care Plus with theft and loss will be introducing $0 screen repairs. The coverage will apply to damages that impact the front screen and the back glass only. In addition to mail-in repair and walk-in repair options, Care Plus customers will continue to have the option of screen repair at their location of choice. Care Plus customers with eligible plans will automatically be eligible for this coverage starting January 15th. Now, the wording is a little tricky. It definitely is with Samsung Care Plus with theft and loss, but it might also end up being with just Samsung Care Plus. So we'll keep our eyes peeled on that, but definitely if you have the theft and loss, looks like you're going to be starting to be covered completely with the front glass, meaning this glass on the phone and any back glass on the phone. They would cover that and replace it for you for free, zero deductible. So that's a nice little get for the insurance coverage for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phones. Man, some new information has come out about the Galaxy Z Fold 7, and it's going to change the course of the foldable line for Samsung. We've heard it's going to be bigger displays on the outside and the inside. We know, or at least we think we know, we're going to have better cameras this time around. There's going to be some things in here that are really nice upgrades. But the S Pen is also getting a bit of an upgrade as well. It's going to be different than any other S Pen on the foldable phone, or even Samsung in general. It's going to have a battery inside of the S Pen. That's right, the latest information coming out of Korea, and I pulled this from 9to5 Google, and they pulled it from a Korean news site, is that the Z Fold 7 will basically turn the S Pen into an Apple Pencil. And what they mean by that is, according to ET News, Samsung is planning to switch from its current use of an EMR digitizer to an AES tech, which means that electricity is used to create the precise input of the stylus, but with EMR, it's done through the display assembly. As such, the device has to have another layer tech in turn, making it thicker. So now it's going to be thinner, lighter most likely as well, because it's going to be thinner, but then it's also going to have this S Pen, and that the tech that they're using requires the S Pen because it's going to be a different screen technology similar to what the iPads use, and you need a battery in that, so it's going to have to charge. So what this means also is that the Samsung's phones should now have a titanium backplate behind the display rather than a carbon fiber one, which was used to avoid interference with the digitizer. And this should arrive with the Z Fold 7. The only thing is hopefully it won't charge by using the USB-C port, and it'll charge wirelessly, because a couple of the pens on the iPad, the early generations, you had to plug it into the bottom of the USB-C port of the iPad, and then the later ones connected to the back of or the side of the iPad and charged off the iPad that way. Either way though, this will take away battery life of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 if you have the S Pen. And this creates a whole other realm of possibilities and thought. Because if this is going to physically charge off of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 either through the USB-C port or wirelessly on the side or the back of the phone or internally of the phone, which I don't think it's going to go internally, but regardless, you would think that they're going to have to put a bigger battery in this Galaxy Z Fold 7. It's going to be bigger. We know it's going to be wider most likely. That's from what we're hearing. 8-inch display on the inside, 6.5 on the outside, allowing for us to put a bigger battery in there. Not thicker, but just, flattened out more battery on there. But then you got to also remember that if this is pulling battery from the Z Fold 7, we're going to need more battery life. If you use the pen, you buy it as an extra or it comes with the phone, you're not going to want to have it pull battery. I mean, it might not pull a lot of battery, but it's going to pull some battery from the phone, and that creates not a great ecosystem of events. So hopefully we get bigger batteries so it will supplement the need to have the S Pen. And then, is the S Pen coming with the phone now, or is it an extra cost where if you don't want it, you don't have to pay for it? If you do get it, you're gonna end up losing some battery life potentially, or is it going to just be, again, not included or included? Those are my questions. Not included, included. Is the battery getting bigger on the phone, which I would guess it is? And who knows, they're probably gonna have extra, you would think they're gonna get extra features at this point too. It's probably gonna be more precise. It's probably gonna be feeling better in your hand in terms of the build quality. There's gonna be some things that they throw at this besides just saying, oh, it needs a battery now. And there's gonna be some things thrown at this that are interesting, to say the least. And we will definitely know as the months lead up to the July/August release of the Z Fold 7. And I gotta know what you guys think about this. Let's start it off with One UI 7. We have 2 betas thus far for the Galaxy S24 series that have come out. Beta number 3 looks like it's right on track to probably be released this upcoming week, the week of Christmas, due to the information that's being leaked out by Tarun saying that One UI 7 beta build updated on the test server just now, and he posted that earlier today, like really early this morning. So we're currently on ZXL6. ZXL7 has just hit the servers. Not available for download yet, but it should be seemingly this coming week. Now, a couple of things that we know about the launch of the Galaxy S25 series is we know when Unpacked will be. There's constant rumors of it, and a new one just came out the other day. January 22nd will be the day of Unpacked, and it matches up with what they do. They have Unpacked on a Wednesday, and this is a Wednesday. And then they usually release the phone 2 weeks later. So if it's a Wednesday, you go to the 21st. You go to the 24th, which would be Friday. A week after that is the 31st. And then you're looking at the phone coming up between February 5th and 7th. So most people will get the phone between February 3rd and February 7th, but the actual release date will most likely be like February 7th, the official one. And when that phone comes out, it's not gonna probably hit in January. It's gonna be, again, the first week of February, and it'll be right in your hands on a Friday or sometime before that if you pre-order it. And we should get along with it 4 phones, maybe 3 and then 1 later, but the phones we're gonna get S25, 25 Plus, 25 Ultra, and then a Slim version. Now the Slim version might come out a couple of months later. It might come out at the time of release as the whole S25 line. We don't know yet. I do expect them though to announce the Slim version and let people know that it's coming at the very least, either at the time of the original S25s or later on in the year, like a couple months down the road. Will anything else come out? I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna come out with new watches yet. I don't think they're gonna come out with new buds. I don't think they're gonna come out with new tablets. The things that are gonna be new on here are gonna be accessories. Specific cases that have MagSafe built right into them. The new Qi 2 charger, which will allow you to wirelessly charge your Galaxy device up to 25 watts. I expect that to be a really hot seller for people to get, especially the Samsung version of it. So if you're gonna pre-order the phone, make sure you choose that as a pre-order gift. Beyond that, I don't really think anything else in terms of new products will be released. Maybe something minor, maybe they'll announce the glasses as well. I do expect that to be a separate event though, but I think as of right now, definitely just the 4 S25 phones will be announced and released around that time. I am in beautiful Connecticut for the holidays, and what I wanted to talk about today was all about the Galaxy S25 Slim. Now, I am not going to be out here long. My head is absolutely freezing. It is like 13 degrees Fahrenheit or something right now. It is so cold. But I did want to talk about the slimness. Like, how slim is that S25 Slim actually going to be? And it's actually going to be really, really slim. Also, if you hear wind, it's because it's really windy right now. So the S25 is supposed to be about 7.2 millimeters thick. The S24 Ultra is 7.6 millimeters thick. And the latest rumors coming out about the S25 Slim is that it's going to be somewhere between 6 and 7 millimeters thick. Now, it could be as thin as 6 millimeters, could be as thick as 7, but it sounds like it's going to be somewhere in the 6 category, which is really, really slim. And you got to remember, this is supposed to potentially have a 6.66-inch display. It's supposed to have cameras that compete with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and it's just supposed to be a phone that I think if it comes in at all that at 6 millimeters and it has, you know, a 47 or 5,000 milliamp battery and has a 6.66-inch display, I think it's going to be the phone that a lot of the young people want, especially because the iPhone, what is it, 17 Slim will be really, really thin as well. Not nearly as good of cameras, at least in the megapixel category, as the S25 Slim. But I think it's that perfect balance of having a display that's big enough but not too big, thinness that is out of this world thin, and obviously it's probably going to be light, and having a great camera and great specs with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. It could be a banger of a phone, like a really, really great phone, and my hands are freezing, and I'm going to finish up right here. So sorry the video is short, not super edited and all that, but I wanted to get this video out. I'm enjoying my holiday though, and I will have more videos tomorrow and the rest of the year. And thanks for watching, and I'll give you a look at what's going on out here. What do you guys think? Freezing cold. Went on a nice little hike back there. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.